So hello everybody. Today I want to show you the famous imaging with the MAMA CT. This is senological imaging of the next generation. You have to remember these images are done without any compression in less than 12-second scanning time per breast. The whole examination is done with intravenous contrast in less than 5 minutes. So what we come out with is a 3D data set of both breasts, and these are the lower reconstructions in a resolution of 0.3 millimeters in every directions. So isovolumetric voxels, you have another data set with a higher resolution of 0.15 millimeter in every direction. But to show you the case, I think it's more suitable to take the lower resolution. And what we came out with is the setup, which is produced by Zingovia. Routinely, you see the MPRs in the sagittal, axial, and coronal view. This is actually the right breast and the VRT of the right breast, left side, also in coronal, sagittal, and axial view. And when we're going to start this video, you see that this is dynamic. You can flip around in the images, you can zoom, toggle, and tilt every MPR. You can measure and do in Hounsfield units measurement. You can shift and toggle the VRTs. You see the serious scarring of the left breast in the upper inner quadrant after surgery many years ago. Again, we move around in both breasts to get a closer look. And first, we might stop in the left breast with small calcs. You see the scarring. No tumor evidence in the left breast, everything is okay. You notice the MAMA CT is the first modality to visualize microcalcs in a real 3D manner. So you can click on the calc. It is shown in every other direction. The MPRs are linked together. Then you can measure it for any reason. Just play around and get a 3D manner of this left breast very easily. After you are done, you can go to the right side or vice versa and play around the images. And then you will notice that there's something going on in the right breast at 3 o'clock, prepectoral. This small, ugly lesion, it's unsharp. It takes contrast. It has some small feet. And this really looks suspicious for malignancy. So further evaluation is done. You see the measurements. It's a tumor about 1.8 millimeters. And you can also measure Hounsfield units. So this is definitely no cystic lesion. 83 Hounsfield units, 87. This is really suspicious. And now going back to the 3D VRTs to have a 3D look at this case and the right breast. So we take away the cutis. By the way, this is all done in real time to see microcalc and the tumor, which now looks really suspicious and malignant. It takes contrast. It has small unsharp of the delineation. You can measure the distance to the nipple to get a 3D impression of the localization directly in front of the musculus pectoralis of the right breast at 3 o'clock. And you can turn around in every direction This was very nice for a surgeon who has to deal with this case in future. What we also did with this case was at least further workup. So routinely, I did an ultrasound, also to have a look at the axillar nodes. And you can also cut these lines and slices into the right breast. The way you want, just to have a closer look at the 3D. This is ultrasound. There the lesion might have, but it's vascularized, and it has a reduced elasticity in the elastography. So it's definitely not a cystic lesion. And later on, you see the biopsy needle from the left side of the image going through the lesion. And it was a G3 carcinoma, triple negative, horrible tumor, but small. So these whole examinations are done in 5 minutes for the CT and 10 minutes for ultrasound with biopsies. And again, you see the 3D imaging of the left breast just to make it complete. Seriously scarring of the left breast with some movement of the pectoralis muscle. So thank you again for your attention and have a good time. Bye-bye.